FI.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so let's continue our class. So see here, till now what we have done with respect to chef. I'll draw here. So we have created workstation. We have created chef server. And we have created chef node. Right? Okay. And you know how to establish connection between workstation and server. And we have connected server to node as well. That's what Bootstrap we call. Okay. And you know how to write the cookbooks. You know how to upload cookbooks. You know how to attach that cookbook to node. And you know how to automate chef client. Right? This is what we have seen till here. Correct, guys? This is what we have seen. Correct or not? Yeah. Okay. See here. So here we have achieved almost automation. Automation, we have achieved automation almost, but not completely. Still one or two topics are not pending. Let's see what are those. First one, see here. First, workstation creation. I'll write here. So workstation, that is your laptop. So here we don't need any automation. That's your laptop, and you have your workstation. Fine. So you got your laptop means you got your workstation. Second, server. Server is only one-time effort. Only one-time effort, right? So here also we don't need any automation. One-time effort. See, coming to node. Node also, see, today you purchase 2 nodes, tomorrow you purchase 4 nodes, like that. So you purchase nodes here. Whenever you purchase any node, you bootstrap. That means you connect that node to server, and package also will be installed. So this is also one-time effort only. One-time effort only. So whenever you purchase any node, you have to bootstrap to server. Okay, so you purchase today 2 nodes, tomorrow 3 nodes. When you purchase any node, you bootstrap. So that you have to do, that's only one-time effort, only once only you bootstrap, right? By the time you enter inside company, already they might have bootstrapped with those nodes. Fine. And fourth one, connecting workstation to server. Workstation to server. That is also only one-time effort, right? Only one-time effort. Your laptop, you are connected to server. If you connect once, that will be connected. I mean, the communication will be there forever, right? So it is also one-time effort only. One-time effort. So fifth one, you create a cookbook. So the cookbook you have to create every number whenever you want. So here, whenever you want, you create a cookbook. So we cannot achieve automation here, right? So today you want to write a cookbook. So it won't take much time, right? Hardly you write 1 or 2 cookbooks, right? So you have to write cookbook. There is no automation here. That what you can do, simply you can take community cookbook, right? Chef Supermarket. From there you can take this cookbook. So you upload cookbook. Whenever you write cookbook, you will upload immediately. That's only one action, right? one step only, right? Okay. And after that, what do? You attach kubebook to node. Attach kubebook to node. See here we have a problem. Suppose I have 1000 nodes. Today you have written kubebook. I have 1000 nodes. You attach this kubebook to all 1000 nodes. That means you need to run this command knife node run this set kubebook. So all thousand times you have to run this command, right? Suppose tomorrow again you write a kubebook. Tomorrow again you need to attach to all 1000 nodes. That means all 1000 times you need to run this command. Yes, you are understanding, right? What I'm trying to say. Please respond, guys.
Yes.
You are understanding, right? So that means here we haven't achieved automation here. We have a problem at this stage. So whenever you write any kubebook, after that you attach that kubebook to node, right? You upload to server, that is fine. After that you attach to node. So every time you have to attach to all 1000 nodes. Every time. So tomorrow you write a kubebook. You again attach to 1000 nodes. Day after tomorrow you write again 2 kubebooks. You attach those 2 kubebooks to all 1000 nodes. So all 1000 times you have to run that command, run this command. So here we don't have automation yet. Okay, fine. 8. Next time. So running chef client, that's only one time effort, right? Whenever you bootstrap any bootstrap any node, you automate chef client once. That's only one time effort, right? So chef client automation also we have achieved automation. Chef client also one time effort. One time effort. Now, one more thing is there. Install multiple things. For example, I want to install 100 packages. I want to create 100 users, 1000 users. Okay. For every package, you have to write this code like this. Package name do action install, and so this for one package. So what if you want to install 1000 packages at a time, 1000 users at a time? You understanding, right? So still we haven't achieved automation here in this level. Dealing with multiple resources. So we haven't achieved automation yet here. Correct or not, guys? You understood? Please respond, guys. Understood what I have written in the points which I have written here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So automation is pending at these 2 stages. If you achieve automation in these 2 stages as well, that means we have achieved complete automation, right? Complete automation. So even thousands, whatever I said in my demo, thousands of nodes, even if you want to deal with thousands of nodes, that too within 2 to 3 minutes that you can do it. 2 to 3 minutes. So that is what complete automation, right? But here problem is, if I want to install 1000 packages, I need to run this one 1000 times. I need to write this one 1000 times. And attaching kubebook to node all 1000 times. So here we have a problem. So let's automate these 2 one by one. Okay, let's automate these 2 one by one. So now that's why what we are going to do now, what I'm going to do now. See here, automating this one, this part we call rules. We call rules. What actually happens here? Suppose let's take 2 nodes. Okay, let's take 3 nodes. I have bootstrapped 3 nodes, and it is one time effort that you know. And whenever you bootstrap, you automate chef client. It runs automatically. That is also one time effort. So here, what actually happens here? Here problem is attaching this kubebook to all nodes. This is node A, node B, node C. So what we do here? Right. Instead of attaching this kubebook to each and every node every time, see what we used to do? A, B, C. So this is attaching each and every time. It's a hard work, correct or not? Every time you attach KubeBook to all 1000 nodes. So instead of doing this way, we have a concept called rules. We have a concept called roles. So here what we do, here first we create a role. Okay, first we create a role. We create a, for example, the role name I have given web. Any name you can give. Okay, this is a web role. So what I do, I'll attach these ones to role only once. Correct? I have attached all these nodes to this role. Only one time effort. Just like you, whenever you bootstrap, today you purchase a server. You bootstrapped that server, node. You bootstrapped that node, you automate chef client, and you attach that node to role. That's only one time effort. Fine. So like this, you attach all nodes to role. That is one time effort. So now onwards, what you do? You create KubeBook. See here, just assume. Just assume that we do not have any KubeBooks. So we create KubeBook. We upload KubeBook to server. Now we attach that KubeBook. Here earlier we used to attach this KubeBook to all 1000 nodes. So we used to run the command all 1000 times. But now we are not attaching KubeBook directly to nodes. Instead, we'll attach this KubeBook to this role only. Okay, we'll attach this KubeBook to this role only once. Only one command only, right? Because one role is here, one KubeBook is here. You are attaching this KubeBook to this role only once. So that means indirectly you have attached this KubeBook to all 1000 nodes. Those already got attached to role. So chef client, whenever chef client runs, so these chef clients will take that KubeBook. Guys, understood this one now? Instead of attaching KubeBook directly to the nodes, we are attaching this KubeBook to the role, and role already got attached to all 1000 KubeBooks, all 1000 nodes. Okay, so it's only one time effort, right? So only one command. Understood, guys? Please respond, guys. Understood or not? Everyone?
Can you repeat
Yes.
one more time, please?
Where you didn't understand? Where you got confused?
Like how you configure these nodes in that server.
So you understood all these points, right? Except the 7th point?
Yeah. I understood before points, yes.
So 7th point you didn't understand.
Right, yeah.
Okay. So right, attaching KubeBook to node. Attaching KubeBook to node, it's a hard work because I have 1000 nodes. Okay. Today I have created a KubeBook. Now you attach this KubeBook to all 1000 nodes. That means you need to run 1000 times this command. Correct or not?
Right.
Knife node run list set 1000 times you need to run. Tomorrow again you create KubeBook, and again you need to attach to all 1000 nodes. So you need to run that command 1000 times. Correct? So here it's a hard work, right? Running 1000 times, it's a hard work. That means we haven't achieved automation yet here in this stage. So that's why instead of attaching KubeBook to so here what we do, earlier we used to attach KubeBook directly to nodes. That's all. So here again 1000 times you need to run this command. Okay, if you have 1000 nodes, you need to run this command 1000 times. So that's why to address that issue, what we are doing now, instead of attaching KubeBook directly to nodes, we are going to create a role. We are going to create a role. Okay. For example, I'll give the name web role. Any name, you can give any name. So we create a role. We attach these nodes to this role. Earlier we used to attach these nodes to KubeBook. Now we are attaching these nodes to role. Okay, it's only one time effort. Right? Whenever you bootstrap the node, you automate shuffling, and immediately you attach that node to role. It's only one time effort. So now onwards, today you have written a KubeBook. So what do? Instead of attaching this KubeBook to all 1000 nodes, what do? You attach to only one role. So only one command. Same, tomorrow you again write the cookbook. Instead of attaching that cookbook to all 1000 nodes, you only attach that cookbook to one row. So it's only one command. Correct? Correct or not?
Yeah.
So that's how we are achieving automation here. Only one single command. Automatically chef client of each and every node will take that cookbook. Because already that you have attached to role, right? That role already got attached to nodes. Understood?
Yeah. Now I understood.
Any more doubts, guys, from anyone? Any doubts from anyone?
The roles which are you're talking about that in graphical user chef server, they're showing roles, right? So that one you're talking about, or
Yeah, that anyways I'm going to show now practically.
oh, okay.
Practically you understood this one concept. So guys, everyone, because if you don't understand me, tell me here itself, because later on, if I show practically, then it again creates confusion if you don't understand the theory part. Here concept is very, very important. So final call, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Okay, fine. So let's read now. What we are going to do now. See here, what I'm going to do now. I'm going to terminate existing server first. See here, let me delete all these things. I'll show from the scratch again. So first, let me launch two nodes. I'm going to launch two fresh nodes. Okay. So first, let me delete existing node. Let me launch two fresh nodes. I'll show from this one again from the scratch. So node is right. So let me terminate this one. So let me launch two nodes. Next. So here availability zone, I'll choose 1 year because my workstation is in 1 year. Okay. So here itself I can run these commands, right? Two commands. One hash astrometry /bin /bash sudo su yum update -5. Correct or not? So can I run these commands here? Hash astrometry bin bash. Yeah. Can I run this command, guys, here? These two. So that when
Yes.
you launch server, nodes, automatically updates will be taken care. Fine. So I think okay. I have to give number 2 right here. Okay. And right, by using cloud, you can launch any number of servers. Here also we have automation, right? No. Add storage, add tags, and node. No. Attach same security group, existing one. Review and launch. Launch. You use same key pair. Acknowledge and launch instance. So you can see that two machines. Okay. So I have launched it freshly. Two nodes I have launched. Okay. And what we'll do, let me see here, go to chef server. Okay, so here I have a node, right? Already I have the terminated one. So let me delete the node from here as well. So what is the command to delete node? So go inside Safrebo. So knife node list. It will show the list of nodes. Yeah, let's delete this node. Knife node delete my node. Because I'm going to take two fresh nodes, guys. Okay. Yes, we have deleted node. Okay, fine. So nodes part we have cleared. Now we are ready with two nodes. Okay. So what we'll do, let's delete Apache Kubebook as well. See here, hit refresh. Okay, no nodes. Go to policies. You have so many kubebooks. Let me delete Apache Kubebook as well because I'm going to create this kubebook from the scratch. I'm going to upload to server. I'm going to attach to role. Then I'm going to apply to node. So that's why for testing purpose I'm removing. Okay. So knife kubebook list. So let's delete Apache Kubebook. Knife Kubebook delete Apache Kubebook. Yes, you have deleted Kubebook. Now hit refresh. So we don't have Apache Kubebook. Fine. Now what we do? Now onwards we start automation. See here. Now already we are ready with two nodes. Both are running. Okay. The first step I told you right here. See here. Let's see one by one. So nodes. My workstation is ready. Server also is ready. So node, just from we started nodes, right? I mean, we have launched two nodes. Let's bootstrap these nodes. This is one-time effort only, right? Okay. So let's bootstrap these two nodes. You know how to bootstrap them, right? So let me bootstrap these two nodes. So what is the command to bootstrap, guys? So first of all, before you bootstrap, see here, this is workstation, server, and node. So before you bootstrap, the node's key must be present in your workstation. That's what we have copied it earlier. Node's key, that to what, which key? Node's PEM key must be present inside your workstation. Correct or not, guys? Just recall once more. Already we have seen this one, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct. So this node's PEM key as well, that need to be present here. So already, so we have taken same key, right, while launching these two. That means already that key is there in workstation. Right, earlier we have copied, right? And the same key we have taken for these as well, right, for these two nodes. That's what, see here, do ls. The key is already there. Fine. Now let's bootstrap this one. So command is simple. Knife bootstrap. Knife bootstrap. Nodes private IP. So what we'll do, let's take node 1's private IP. So here let me change the number. Here node 1 I'll take. Here I'll change this one to node 2. Okay, so node 1's, take node 1's private IP. So this is a node 1's private IP, right? Okay. So paste it one. Now --SSH -user sorry, username is EC2 hyphen user hyphen sudo hyphen identity hyphen file. What is the file? Pem, right? Chef.pem and hyphen capital and guys. Now give any node name. What add value? Node 1, right? Value node 1. Okay. So this is what bootstrap command, right? That way it's only one time effort. So let's enter. You do it only once whenever you purchase node. So it's a once for all. Done. Bootstrap is over. That means it has connected node to server. It has installed Chef package in node. If at all any kubooks are there, we can use, but we haven't given any kubooks, that's fine. Now let's bootstrap second node as well. So what is the node IP address? This one, right? So take the private IP. Now just replace this one with this one. Done. Enter. Oh, sorry. So node name also we need to change, right? Node name. So what I'll do? So run this one. Let's take node 2. Enter.
IP we need to change.
Yeah, IP already we have changed. 147, right? The second node's IP.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Was here. Node 2,
Yes.
147. Just we need to change IP as well as name. That's it. That's it. We have bootstrapped these two nodes. Now, if you want to verify the nodes that you have attached to server, nice node list. See here, we have two nodes. If you want to verify graphically, you can verify here. Go to nodes. You can see that both nodes are there. Node 1 and node 2. Now, what we do? We have bootstrap node. So next, what we have to do? See here, we have bootstrap node. So workstation server connection already there. It already we did. Kubooks part, we are going to create Kubook, that's fine. After that we are going to upload. So attaching Kubook also we'll do. That's what we'll do later. So we need to run Chef client automatically. This is also one-time effort. Chef client, we are going to run automatically. So let's run the Chef client automatically. So for that, what we have to do? See here in Chef server, already we have Mango Kubook, right? So we need to apply this Kubook to nodes. Correct? Mango Kubook. Correct or not? If you apply this one, automatically Chef client runs automatically because inside this Mango Kubook already we have given all dependencies, timing and all. Correct? Respond is correct or not?
Yes.
Okay. So already this book is a Mango Kubook in server. That will be in server forever. Okay. So just run this Kubook in node. That means just apply this Kubook in these two nodes. That is also one-time effort because when you purchase node, that time only you do, right? Only once. Okay. So what you do simply, you attach this Mango Kubook to nodes. See here, how to attach? Knife, node, same run list command, knife node, run underscore list, set, knife node, run underscore list, set, and node name. What is my node name? Node 1, right? Node 1. Right now I'm attaching to node 1. Okay. And what is my cookbook? So recipe here, mango cookbook. Sorry. Mango cookbook. Knife node run underscore list, set, node 1, recipe, mango cookbook. Fine. That's it. We have attached this cookbook to nodes run list, nodes 1 run list. Now let's do same thing to node 2. See here, just change the name, node 2. Simple.
But Sai, you mentioned this is a manual step, right? You want to automate through using roles.
No. This is not. See here. This is running chef client. This is running chef client only once, right? One time effort, right? You attach this cookbook. You
Okay.
attach this cookbook only once. Okay. You go
Okay.
inside node and run chef client for the last time. That's only one time effort.
Okay, this is just configuring the chef client first. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Automatic chef client. That's it. Okay. So see here, if you go to chef server, you go to hit refresh once. Okay. So go to nodes run list. So here we have attached and node 2 as well. We have attached. Now for the last time, you go inside each and every node. For the last time, because today you purchased these 2 nodes, you bootstrapped, you automated chef client, you run chef client for the last time in these 2 nodes. Only one time effort. So that it will include mango cookbook. Then onwards, chef client runs automatically now onwards, continuously. Okay, so it's only one time effort. So go inside node. Sorry. It's only one time effort for the last time, that too. You are going to run chef client inside node for the last time. So let me change the color. So you need not even run mupdate -i because already updates we have given there itself while launching node itself. So only thing is chef client for the last time. That's it. Now onwards, chef client runs automatically. Over. So do the same thing in node 2 as well. By the time you go inside company, already they might have automated that one. So whenever you launch any new server, you automate that one. That's only one time effort, right? So what I'll do, I'll change the font as well here. So I'll make it regular. So this is my node 2. Sudo chef client. That's it, guys. We have automated chef client. That's it. Now onwards, we will not touch this node anymore. Now onwards. Okay. So we have automated chef client as well. See here. So we have automated chef client. I told you that this is only one-time effort. That's it. Now onwards, we are not going to touch this node anymore. Okay. Now what we are going to do now? See here. Now we are going to achieve this one. We are going to automate this one. So let's assume that you just created a cookbook. Okay. So we have connected all these things and everything is fine. Just assume that we don't have any cookbook. And now today you just created one cookbook today. Okay. So just create a cookbook. So do ls. So go inside cookbooks. So we have Apache cookbook. So let's modify this cookbook so that just assume that we have created this cookbook. So vi Apache cookbook recipes Apache F1 recipe. Inside I'll modify the content. So here what I'll do, I'll give good morning. Good morning. Okay. So I have modified the content. That means just assume that today you have created this cookbook. Okay, you have created this cookbook. Now here main recipe is what? Apache F1 recipe. Now if you want to apply, you want to run this recipe in all nodes. That means you want to make all those hosts as a web servers. Fine. So for that, what we do, now here you can see, right, inside Chef F1 above, you got one folder called roles. Correct or not? You by default, I told you, right, initially when you download Chef F1 repo, you will get .chef and you will get cookbooks folder as well. You will get roles folder as well. You remember this one, guys? When you extracted that starter kit, do you remember this one?
Yes.
Roles. Yeah. So what we'll do, we'll make use of these roles now. So we need to open these roles. Let's open this one. Inside roles folder, we are going to create a role. So vi roles, inside roles folder, I'm going to create a role called web role. So I'm going to give a name web.rb. Make sure you have to give extension. I'm just creating one new role. Just means it's a file, right? This I'm creating one file inside roles folder. Okay. Enter. Roles folder will be empty, guys, by default. So inside this web.rb, just I'm giving a name. Sorry. Name. The name is web. The role name is web. Now description. Description I'm giving any description. You can give any description. Okay. So what I'll do, it's a web server role. Web server role. Now here in this role, we are going to give the recipes that you are going to run in the node. I'll explain this one. First, let me type this one, then I will explain. Run underscore list. Recipe. So which cookbook recipe? I mean Apache F1 cookbook. Sorry. Apache F1 recipe. I told you right here what we are going to do here. Server is there, node is there. Okay, I told you that we are going to create a role. Okay, and we are going to attach cookbook to role. That means actually what we are doing, we are creating role here itself. We are attaching that cookbook's recipe to role here itself. Just we are uploading that role to server. That's it. Understood, guys? What actually I'm doing, I'm going to create a role. Okay, I'm going to create a role now. I'm going to attach this cookbook's main recipe to role here itself. Then I'm going to upload this role. The role will be here. Okay, so Apache F1 cookbook, Apache F1 recipe. Fine. No spelling mistakes, right? Recipe. Yeah, that's it. We have created role. So I have attached that recipe to role. Now, what we need to do, we need to upload this role to Chef server. We need to upload. So before that, you can verify in Chef server. So go to here, policy. You go to roles. We don't have any role here. So let me upload this role to Chef server. The command is knife role from file. Knife role from file. Now, where is that role? That is inside roles folder. We have role, right? So give the path. Okay. Knife role from file and give the path. So you are going to attach web role, web.rb. Enter. Done. Over. Uploaded role. See here. Hit refresh. See here we have uploaded role. Now what we are going to do now? See here. This is my workstation. I have created role. I have attached cookbook to this role. Now we have uploaded that role. That role is here. The cookbook also is here. Now we are going to attach all nodes to this role. Only one time effort, right? This is the node 1, node 2. Okay, node 1, node 2. So let's attach. I told you it's only one time effort because today you purchase nodes, you bootstrap the nodes, and you automate Chefkind and you attach these two nodes to that row. It's only one time effort. Okay. That means next time onwards, you create cookbook. Okay, you attach that cookbook to here role. You upload that. I mean, you modify that role here. Already role is there. That will be, if you upload that role to this one, that will be modified. That's it automatically. That will be attached to all nodes automatically. So I'm going to show that. So now what we need to do? We need to attach this role to these two nodes. So command is knife node turn underscore list set node name. What is my node name? Node 1. And which role you want to attach? Role here. Same run this command, guys. Instead of cookbook, we are mentioning role here. That's a knife node only set node 1. Okay. Node 1 and the role name. Enter. Now attach the same thing to node 2 as well. That's it. Fine. Now that's it. We have attached this role to node. Okay. Now see guys, now what we are going to do. Now this is my workstation. This is my server. These two nodes are there. So already I have created a role. I have attached this role to these two nodes. Node 1, node 2. Right? And so already in this, so in this roles list, I have mentioned the name of recipe, right? Apache F1 recipe. Just I have mentioned the name, guys. Here, you have to understand one thing. I have mentioned the name of recipe. So Apache F1 recipe. Now what you do now just assume that we have already created cookbook. Apache F1 cookbook we have created inside Apache F1 recipe. You upload that cookbook to server. That's it. You upload that cookbook to server. So that recipe already you have attached, right? So that means you uploaded that recipe again. That here, that actual physical recipe here, that name already you have given in role. that will get authenticated, that automatically will be attached. Okay, here in role you have given name only, Apache FNSP. Now we are going to upload this cookbook physically to that server. Here you just upload this cookbook to the server. Automatically that role, that recipe is there physically here, and the name we have mentioned here. So automatically that will be connected, and chef client of this one will come and take that recipe. These two at a time. Understood, guys? Here you understood this one? Understood, guys? Please ask me if you have any doubts here yourself. Understood? Please respond, guys. Any doubts here? Anyone?
No doubt, sorry.
No doubt.
Okay. So just I'll repeat this one. See here. So in this role, I have mentioned the name of that recipe, Apache FNSP. Just mention the name. So now I already have a cookbook. Inside I have physical recipe called Apache FNSP. Now we are going to upload this entire cookbook to server. Inside we have recipe, right? So once you upload this cookbook to server, so recipe also got uploaded. Now that will get authenticated. And the physical one will be attached to this role. And that already got, that means role is already attached to these two nodes, and chef client will come and pull this recipe in these two nodes, both. That two in different timings, because we have given play timing, right? Okay, different timings. So let's do it. So only thing is that we need to upload that cookbook. Okay, cookbook, upload cookbook name. What is the cookbook name? Apache F1. Cookbook upload, Apache F1 cookbook. Before that, here take nodes, IP, nodes public IP. Here, it is not a web server here. Okay, it's a blank. So take second nodes private, it's a public IP. Nothing is here. So see here, as when you upload this cookbook, automatically web package will be installed in these two nodes. Enter. See here, we have uploaded cookbook. Go to server, go to cookbooks, hit refresh. This cookbook, inside this cookbook we have recipe, right? Okay, that recipe will get authenticated to the recipe name that we mentioned in a roles. Okay, now automatically that will be pulled by both nodes. So the same time, 30 seconds we need to wait. We have given that interval and play timing, right? So we need to wait for that 30 seconds. So just wait for 30 seconds, and after that we are going to hit refresh. Let's see what going to happen. What is going to happen? I think 30 seconds are over, right? Over. So hit refresh once. See, you can see, right? The web page. Hello, dear students. Good morning. Here also hit refresh. Refreshing means we are taking latest content. Oh my God, what happened here? No, 2 is not ready. Oh my God. So we have taken proper IP only. 6, 13, 48, 106. What happened? So let's see nodes run list. Should not have it. Oh, sorry, it hasn't attached. Oh my god, small mistake. Not a mistake. See, we have ran this command, right? Knife node run list set this one. It didn't execute properly. This command. Knife node run list set node 2. See here, that's what I'll show you. Go to node 1 and go to edit run list. Here you can select web role we have attached it to node and go to node 2, edit run list. So see here, it is still showing a previous one. So we haven't attached that one properly. So let's run this command again. Knife node run list set. That's only one time effort, that will be fine. But if it is not working fine, just run that command only once. That's it. Now you attach it. Now hit refresh. So go to node 2 and edit run list. Yeah, now we attach. Now it should be fine. Already we have attached uploaded Kubebook as well. Let's wait for 30 seconds. Running this command is only one time effort, right? Knife node run list set. That means attaching this role to node, only one time effort. Hit refresh. Yeah. See here. So we are getting the students. That's it. Very simple. So what we'll do, okay, let's modify. Just one second. I'll show this one. See, it is showing hello dear students, good morning, right? What I'll do now, suppose you want to modify the Kubebook. You want to change the content in each and every node with one single step. So what you do, see here. So already we have Kubebooks, right? Let's modify the Kubebooks. VI Kubebooks, Apache Kubebook, recipe, Apache F1 recipe, right? Insert. Now come down. Let's modify the content. Hello, dear students. So what I'll put the same thing, or I'll give some different thing. Just have mentioned something. Hello students, how are you? Okay, that's what I've mentioned. I just wanted to change the content. So come out. Now what we have to do? So already that chef inside, just assume that we need to modify. So already in chef server we have that Kubebook, right? Apache Kubebook. Let's delete from that server. Okay, that Kubebook. So knife Kubebook, delete Apache F1 Kubebook. Just assume that we have created this Kubebook. In that recipe you have modified. Now you want to update this modified content. So we have deleted from server. Now you upload that your main Kubebook, that recent one, to chef server. So what is the command? Knife Kubebook.
I have one question.
Just one second. I'll show that. Let me finish this one, then I will come to your question. Knife Kubebook upload. Apache F1 Kubebook. Okay. We are uploading this Kubebook again to server. So see here, we have uploaded this Kubebook to server. Now after 30 seconds, the same content should be reflected in all nodes. Oh, it is showing a lot of, yeah. So see here, in chef server, you can hit refresh. So after 30 seconds, this content should be reflected in all these nodes, these two nodes. Okay, so let's see. Then when you upload the kubebook to server, that's it. Now that means now onwards what you need to do, you create kubebook, you upload kubebook. Okay, you edit that kubebook's recipe in a role. That's it. So here hit refresh now. Still not yet. 30 seconds are not over yet. Great, it's not showing. So go to notes on list once again. Oh my god. Should not have. Is there any mistake that we have done? Knife kubebook, upload kubebook. There might be some mistake. We need to verify. But it should work. I mean, the process is it. So what I'll do, where could be the issue? Only we have to check all this. But it's not showing. It is taking the previous one. Is there any mistake that we did? Should we update these changes to web role? Web role, we have given the same recipe, right? We have uploaded that role. Knife role from file. So we have uploaded that role already. So updated the role. Yeah, might be yes, updated the. So we have updated now. Let's see. Oh yes, correct. Yeah, we need. So sorry, I forgot that. Yes, correct. So whenever you modify that one, you need to upload that role again to the server. Yes, correct. Thank you, Archana. Archana, I think name. Yeah, Archana, yes, correct. Thank you so much. So whenever you update the book, okay, we need to update that role as well, right? We have modified that recipe. So we have to run this command again. But this is also only one-time effort, right? Knife role from file, this one. Okay, so you upload that one again. So that will be updated in Chef server. Correct? Okay, see here what actually happened. This server is here. Workstation. Node. So we have we have a role already. You attach the node. In this we have mentioned the name of Apache Kubebook. Later on we have created Kubebook. We have modified here something. We have uploaded this one. Okay. So you need to upload this role again. So that will take the latest information from here. That actually we forget it. Now it has taken latest information. Now ShefNet pull these two latest one. So this is what actually happened. See, that's how you can see the content in these two. So you understood, guys. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me. I mean, I do understand that confusion is there because so a lot of depth concept is right. So what you do, anyways, you are getting recorded video, right? You please go through one slowly. Automatically you will understand. Go through once, go through at least two to three times this recording. So automatically you will understand these things. Yeah, if you have any doubts, you can ask me now.
Whenever you change the cookbook, you should upload the cookbook again and again, right?
Yes. We need to upload again.
Okay. Is there any difference between actually you move the cookbooks to workstation, right? Shall we create cookbooks in the workstation and upload the cookbooks in the server? Is there any difference?
Different means what we do. We create cookbook in workstation, then we
You move
upload
the
to server.
cookbook to the workstation, right? Actually, you created Apache cookbook and testbook in local desktop, and we moved from WinSCP to the Linux machine, right?
Yes.
So
So
if we create, yeah.
no. See, we haven't moved any cookbooks from from my base machine to workstation, right? What cookbooks we have?
Amazon, yeah.
We have created cookbooks, right? All these cookbooks, whatever you see, CD cookbooks, do ls. So we have created these cookbooks here itself, right? Apache cookbook and Mango cookbook, this test cookbook. This is wrapper cookbook model, Mango cookbook. By using this cookbook, we call Chef Heaven client cookbook from Chef Supermarket.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. So any other doubts, guys?
So you said that when we make any change in any node, that will show up to all when we attach with the rule. If we suppose we have 100 nodes attached to that role, and we don't want to see that change on all 100, just a couple of like maybe 10 or 20. How we will do that?
So that time, see why you are grouping these nodes. See here, suppose 10 nodes are there. You are attaching these 10 nodes to one row. That means these 10 are belongs to one family, right? That's why we are given web row. That means these 10 are web servers. For example, 10 other servers are there which belongs to some other family. You want to apply some different cookbooks itself. You create one more row, you attach those 10 to that row. Okay. So whenever you attach any cookbook to this one, only these 10 will take those things. So like that. You create different roles. Got it?
Okay, yes.
So that's how we do it. Any more doubts, guys, from anyone?
Sai, in web role, you are adding nodes IP address as well in this?
No.
Okay.
No, name is enough.
So then we need to run individual command to that node, right? Actually, to execute that.
Yeah, only one time, right? That attaching node to role, only one time effort.
Okay.
Every time we are not going to attach, right? Every time. It's only one time effort. When you purchase node, you bootstrap, you automate shuffling, and you attach this node to role. That's it.
And sometimes when you execute write command also, that is not applicable onto the node actually. Then you cross-check on the GUI that
yes. So what actually happens because of network issues? Okay, because the chef server is somewhere right in the chef company. My workstation is here. So because of network issues, sometimes it might not get updates. Sometimes. That time we need to run that one again. But whatever command that you are running, that's only one time effort. Understood, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Any more doubts, guys?
And Sai, I was not there in the last class actually.
Oh, then it creates a lot of confusion. You please go through that last recording.
Okay.
See, guys, if you observe carefully, still automation is there in one place. We need to achieve. See here, attaching this cookbook to node, we have achieved automation. Okay, here we have achieved automation. Now multiple resources. How to deal with multiple resources? That we are going to see tomorrow. Okay. Understood, guys? We are going to see. That's it won't take, it's a matter of 10 to 15 minutes. That's it.
Sai, one question.
Yes, please.
There is a command knife node run list with my node something. There is a command, right?
Yes.
So what does it mean that? I didn't get that.
See here, attaching role to nodes. See here, the role is here, attaching role to nodes. Knife node run list set, node name, and the role name. So attaching role to these nodes. That's a command.
Okay.
So what?
Using the command set, right? What does it mean by set?
That's what. So knife node run list set, node name and role name. That means we are attaching role to this node.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what
thank
you
you,
do?
sir.
You go through this recording. You prepare a notes, guys. You write the steps one by one. Then you will get better clarity because we dealt with so many things, right? So that's how you prepare a notes and you go through this one once or twice. Anyways, if at all you get any doubts, I am here to clarify it. Okay. So tomorrow we are going to see this one. Multiple resources. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. Thank you so much.